Hi there, I am Holly McDonald with the OC Pod, where we talk about all things concerning the lifestyle, businesses, and activities that make our area such a great place to live. Not only am I a realtor, but I'm also a community connector, and I love highlighting the places that make our community so great. And today I am thrilled to introduce Plank Pilates. They are a newer Pilates studio over here in Newport on the border of Eastside Costa Mesa. And I've got Alyssa and Miriam here. So, hello, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
We're
Thanks for
excited.
being here. You guys have such a calm, beautiful studio space.
Thank
And I
you.
would love to hear a little bit more from you about like how this whole journey got started for you.
Yeah. Okay. So Alyssa had invited me to a Pilates class earlier this year. And I had done Pilates before, like one class before, about 8 years ago. And I said, I will never do this again. But she invited me to this class and it was smaller, about 8 reformers. And I kind of fell in love with it. And yeah, it just felt like smaller, more intimate. It's more, I could fit my fitness into my schedule and it was more attainable. Like I can attain my goals, in that way. And then an opportunity came up to purchase an existing Pilates studio. And then that's when we decided to move forward. But instead of purchasing the existing business, we wanted to build something of our own from the ground up. So yeah, we just came up with Plank and, had our.
It kind of actually came up. We were walking out of a Pilates class one day and she was like, "Oh, so what are we going to name our business?" And just totally messing around. I was like, "Oh, it's going to be called Plank."
Yeah.
And she was like, "No, wait, I actually love it."
Yeah.
And so then that was the springboard for the rest of what we kind of created with Plank. And for me, Pilates, it kind of came about in my world very differently. I have a really bad back and I actually have 8 herniated discs. And the doctor was talking to me about surgery. And I just told him, I said, "Look, I have 3 young kids. There's no way surgery is in like the realm of opportunity for me and where my family is right now. What else can I do?" And she goes, "I want you to try Pilates and I want you to try a lot of places that focus on modifications and just give it a shot." And I said, "Okay, at this point, I'll try anything." So I did. I tried a couple different classes and I knew after that first class, I had never experienced a stretch like I do in Pilates. And it used to be where every morning my husband would have to rub my back for about 15-20 minutes before I could even roll over to get up. And after just 3 classes, I was like, "Oh, wait, I don't even need you right now. Like I can get out of bed on my own." And so I felt so good and like my mobility came back. I'm really young to have those types of back problems. And so to be able to have my mobility back was a really big thing.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, as a mom with 3 young kids, chasing them around and everything, but
Yeah.
that has
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So even with me, I don't have any back injuries or I think just as moms in general, your kids require a lot of you and you're required to do a lot of things and in a lot of different positions and whatnot. And you don't really realize the strain that it puts on your body. So after I started doing Pilates for like a couple sessions, I realized like my mobility and just like the strength and flexibility that came with doing Pilates and just exercising that, it's just like a better way of life. So it's not just, I don't know, it's just not just a workout to us.
Yeah.
It changes your mental game too.
It
I
does.
mean, going and exercising where it's fast enough for me where you get a good workout, but it's also slow enough where it's just so peaceful for my mind and just puts my head in the right space. I never thought I would be obsessed with a workout the way I'm obsessed with Pilates.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well, and it's nice, like you said, it's peaceful in a way, and you have a very peaceful setting too, might I add.
Yeah,
But
thank you.
it's relaxing. It doesn't really look like much of a workout, but get yourself in a reformer and tell me it's not.
I know.
Yep.
I mean, both of our husbands have done it. And I mean, my husband runs every day. Like he's a runner and he's like that he goes to him and her husband's very like athletic built as well.
He was a college football player.
Yeah. So they're both very athletic, but it's very humbling experience for them.
Probably the flexibility aspect is really hard.
Yeah.
But it's so funny too, because my husband says to me all the time, he'll say like, "Honey, like I want to go to Pilates. Can you please make a time where we can go together?" Because he really loves the workout. He gets with football. He's had several knee injuries and he goes, "I can go do this workout and they're able to modify things for me in a way where I can do it and I can feel that I'm working out those muscles, but I'm not hurting myself.
Yeah. Well, and your studio is a smaller space. It's 5 reformers, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So why did you choose to do such a small studio space? Because I mean, there's a million Pilates studios in the area. I'm sure you're aware of the competition, but
Yeah.
why is that important to you?
So for us, one of the big things was we want everybody to be able to come to a class that fits their time constraints. We don't want anybody to ever come in and be like, oh, am I a level 1 or am I a level 2 or whatever they name it? Because I think oftentimes we second guess ourselves with our own abilities. And so we envision a place where 18-year-olds and 75-year-olds and beyond can take the same class and get exactly what they need from it. With having 5 reformers, our instructors are able to modify for people who need modifications for various exercises, whether it's one or every single one, but also provide extension opportunities for people that need an additional challenge. So for us, that was so important because it's really nice to be able to go in and feel like you have a semi-private lesson.
Yeah.
But only pay small group fees.
Yeah. And I feel like larger gyms and studios, they have their place and they work for certain people. However, for us and for our clients, that type of setting could be overwhelming. Like the first class I ever did, it was like about 20 people. It was very overwhelming, and I don't know if I'm doing anything right. Am I going to injure myself? Because that's also another thing. Like you could easily injure yourself if you're not doing things correctly. And then am I even getting a good workout? Am I even working out muscles that are you even doing it right? So I feel like for that, for us and for our clients, that's kind of where we want to be. We want to make sure that they feel comfortable and safe knowing that they are leaving working out what they want to and what they intend to, instead of, possibly injuring themselves,
I'm so sorry. I don't know if you could hear could you hear the
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we repeat that part and I will edit it? I don't know what we're kind of near a fire station. So
Okay. No, that's so fine. That's totally fine.
Okay.
So basically larger gyms and studios, they have their place and they work for a lot of people. But for us and for our clients, that type of setting can be overwhelming. You're kind of left just to figure it out on your own. At our studio, our instructors, they have eyes on you. There's 5 is, a good amount for those instructors to keep an eye out on form and to make modifications so that people don't, end up injuring themselves or that sort of thing.
Yeah, I know when I came in, they were really good about adjusting people and making sure that, you were actually in the right positioning because it's one of those things where someone's talking at you, they're not necessarily demonstrating because their role is to walk around and check on you.
Right.
So yeah, it's nice to have that attention to detail. I also loved how you touched upon how it can actually be beneficial for people that do have injuries or limitations and help to cure them essentially.
Yeah, correct. So, I think it's we just want to make sure that when clients go, that they don't feel like they're just being pushed through a routine, and that it's more so that they're being guided through the entire time. So they just enjoy the class better that way,
And our instructors they're phenomenal. They just really love making sure that our clients are getting what they want out of the class too. So I know I've been in a few of our smaller classes and the instructor will be like, hey, I kind of had this plan today, but if you want to work something else out a little more, just let me know. We can adjust to whatever it is that you're looking for. So they really like that flexibility of being able to make sure the clients are getting what they want as well.
Yeah. And we love our team. We think that we've worked through, we love our team, our instructors.
You do have a great team.
Yeah.
Also, you had mentioned the mental aspect of it too. I mean, we talked a little bit about it being relaxing. Is there anything else about that people who maybe have never done Pilates before might be intrigued to know?
Yeah. So one of the things I think about, and I found this within when I do Pilates myself, I am typically a very quick moving person, very high energy. I move through things very quickly. But when I go to Pilates, I actually find it is so calming and soothing. The instructor's voice is often so just calm. And I actually end up closing my eyes and they can talk me through everything we're supposed to do. I probably only really open my eyes if we're doing a exercise where we're standing on the reformer. Otherwise, they're always closed. And so there's something about like, I'm able to focus on my breathing. I'm able to focus on my small body movements, and just really reconnecting to myself and my breathing is something that I found just really helps me mentally.
Yes, same. Yeah. So I do close my eyes as well during a majority of the class, but I feel like in the beginning I was like a little dyslexic, like, wait, right foot, what? Left foot, where? So I like close my eyes and I just pay attention to what they are telling me. And just like, that is the only thing that I am focused on in the class. So totally helps. It's meditating, but with,
I close my eyes too some of the time, and I always think that that's part of like the extra relaxation. You know, you're you're kind of getting more into your head in a way, but you're closing out all of the other distractions.
Yeah,
which is
exactly.
Really nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll even find sometimes, they play music during the class, and I don't know, maybe I'm feeling the song. Every now and then I find myself doing a little half dance move, and I'm like, okay, actually people are watching, and that's okay.
And it's okay.
Dance Pilates, I like it.
Dance Pilates,
That could be a whole new class. So, well, I guess they have like that pop Pilates phase that went on for a while, right?
Yeah.
That's more like mat and not reformer.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask a little bit about what someone can expect when they come to your studio, because I find that you've probably found this too. Like every time you go to a new workout space, there's like a different culture almost, or like what you can expect or what you need. Like, do you need grippy socks or just any of that stuff? So what do people need to expect when they come by your studio?
Yeah. So when they come in, if they have grip socks, please bring them because you will need them. Otherwise, we do have them available for purchase in the studio for $20. We have super cute socks. We're always changing them up too. Yeah. We think it's really fun to have fun socks, so we try to bring in cute ones. Bring a water. We do have a water bottle refill station available, but bring a water because, well, like you mentioned, it may not look like you're doing much. Man, you're working hard. And just, comfortable clothes that you can stretch and move in.
And if you do have any injuries or modifications that you would like to discuss with instructor, we just suggest that you talk to them ahead of time, and so that you're just completely comfortable knowing, throughout the entire class.
Yeah, I know when I came in, they kind of helped to adjust the machines too, for like height and whatnot, which is really helpful because I don't know the first thing about like actually knowing how the machine needs to be set up. So they're really helpful with that.
That's great.
And also, right now it's September. It's back to school season. I saw something on your Instagram. Do you want to share what that is?
Yeah, sure. We have like a back to school sale right now. We know a lot of people are going back to school themselves, or a lot of parents just sent their kids back to school. And so
they get their life back.
We get our lives back a little bit and get to get back into our normal routine. So we have 1 month unlimited for just $99 right now. Through the end of September.
And I think you have a special offering for people watching this podcast, which is so nice.
We do. So if you reach out to us either via text or through Instagram, and you mention that you saw us on the podcast, we will go ahead and match that same $99 for 1 month, even if it's beyond the September 30th date.
That is so nice of you. And also, I mean, a lot of people are just kind of getting back into the groove. And I mean, with kids, like sports are back in action, and it's hard to get everything online. So people are probably getting closer to having their life back, but they're still adjusting.
Oh my gosh, I know. Her boys they're studs on the field. And I mean, she's always into, always at some sporting event. But for me, my kids just started. I mean, it's just soccer, but I am trying to find, that's just hard. And that's like once a week, maybe twice a week. And then I live for her. So sports are definitely a big factor, but it is important to make time for yourself. And I just feel like that, you need to show up and just be a better version of you. So
my gosh,
make that time.
I love that you just said that because that's so important. And you're really close to a bunch of schools. So it's very easy if somebody's able to drop their kids off at the sports and then come in for a class. Super convenient.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're excited.
So where are you guys online that people can find out more?
Yeah. So we have our website, plankpilatesstudio.com, or you can find us on MindBody app. And we're also on ClassPass. So
I was just talking to somebody about how much better ClassPass has gotten over the last few years. So it's exciting too. But yeah, definitely go to your website. Definitely check out their special because that's a huge value.
Yeah.
And we check all of our platforms regularly. So we also have an Instagram, Plank Pilates Studio. And if you check us out there, we're able to, you can DM us, we'll respond to that, send us a text. All that's on our website with all of that information. And we check email, phone, Instagram regularly. So whatever's easiest for you to reach out to us, we're happy to meet you there and give you the
I
information.
love women supporting women. I know that your studio is open to all, but it's so great to see that you're putting in the work and really, like you said, kind of working on yourself so you can be the best version of yourself. That's amazing.
Yeah. And I don't think that it would have worked with like any other pair. I think that we balance each other out pretty good. And our husbands are super supportive. God bless them. So, yeah. So I think it just, it worked out, and we love it, and we're excited to see where it goes.
That is awesome. Well, please make sure to let me know or tag me when you have any like other future events or specials coming up too. Happy to reshare with everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.